The following portion of Daytime is sponsored by MamaBear app.
We all know as parents that our kids want their independence, but letting them go off on their own can be scary. There is a new app available that can help ease those fears. Robin Spoto, president of MamaBear app, joins us now to tell us more. Good to have you here.
Thank you, Cindy.
So the MamaBear app, how exactly does this work?
Well, the MamaBear app is meant to help parents ease some fears about where their children are, what they're up to on social media, and how fast they're driving. We all know that we worry day in and day out, and our biggest job as parents is to protect our children. So we created MamaBear to tame some of that anxiety when they're out exploring the world without us. And the features of the app are a few things. One is you'll always be able to see where your kids are.
Okay. So it's like a GPS sort of.
Right, it's a GPS tracker. And today, Halloween, they're trick-or-treating, so you'll be able to see them as they're out on their own. You may be home handing out candy. Well, no more worries. You'll see where they are, you'll see where they've been, and you can set up specific location alerts to know if they go somewhere you don't want them to go. Okay. Or if they aren't places where they're supposed to be at specific times.
All right. Interesting. Now, what about monitoring their social media habits? How does this work?
Right. So social media is a really important parenting worry these days. There's so much being shared. Our kids are posting pictures of themselves. They're being tagged in photos, tagged in messages, tagged at locations. Well, MamaBear can alert the parents when these things are happening in their social media activities. One other important feature of the social media monitoring are restricted words. So these could be indications of bullying. These could be indications of inappropriate language that are posted on their page by other people.
Right, and kids might not tell you about it, but you could intervene if necessary.
Exactly. We hear these stories about bullying all the time where the parents are just not in the know.
Right.
They get to it later and they don't realize what their children are going through. And a lot of it's happening in their social media spaces.
What about driving? That was interesting, that you mentioned about how fast they're going?
Right. So, you know, you give your kids the keys to your car when they turn 16 and we all sit at home twiddling our thumbs like, please come home. Are you home yet? Are you safe? Well, this allows...
My mom still does that with me.
My mom does. This allows you to know how fast they're going. So you set a speed limit that you want to know if they go over. Okay. So you'll be alerted if they go over, say, 60 miles an hour.
Now, I've got mine right now, so I'm playing the role of the child. So this is what I would see if I were a child. And right here it says check in, and then there's an emergency and there's a come get me. So they just have to hit one button if they need you.
That's right. What the child sees and what the parent sees are two different things. I have what the parent sees on my phone, and this is a little bit more robust than what the child sees.
That's actually my head right there, so you know exactly where I am, and I haven't been driving too fast, and I'm within the zone.
That's right. Well, I did get a restricted places alert for you. I set up that phone to have the daytime studio be a restricted place, and I got an alert earlier when I walked in the door, but just to prove that this is the functionality of MamaBear.
And how can people get their hands on MamaBear?
You can go to mamabearapp.com. That is our website. You can see a video, learn a little bit more about MamaBear. You can download it in the iTunes App Store, as well as on the Google Play Android store.
Robin Spoto from MamaBear app. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Cindy.
We'll be right back.
The preceding portion of Daytime was sponsored by MamaBear app.